the Slayer.
The Slayer has been activated.
I can never rule as king, so long as you are the only one they fear.
What is going on? Hugo Martin, game director. I'm reading your
Hello.
title. What's up, dude? What's
How's it
happening?
going?
Pretty good, man. How about you? This is a big moment. I think we're maybe gonna hopefully all luck and skill and basically just gaming excellence on our side. I think we're gonna finish the first playthrough.
Finish
of
the
Dark
game.
Ages. Yeah. How about that?
That's going to be epic.
Mm-hmm.
That is it. I'm checking us on
How we doing?
on the YouTubes. Yes, I'm excited. I'm excited to finish. And then what are you thinking after that?
I'm thinking. So today we got some really cool Doom Eternal mods. We'll do that first after we chat and show off some stuff. Maybe after that, I don't know. I mean, maybe we could do a little preview of what's to come next in an update, which sounds crazy to say because we just dropped an update yesterday, which feels like already
That's
a
right.
week ago. But
Yeah, no,
maybe
I
a little-
know.
some preview stuff. Maybe mess around with some Repertorium stuff. I don't know. We could do some stuff.
Yeah. We got some nice updates coming there for you guys on the Repertorium. A lot of things that you guys asked for. So we could share some of that stuff and maybe give you a little sneak peek at the DLC at some point. And then which we are hard at work on. And it's coming out really good.
Yeah.
I think people will be satisfied there. And then, I think that what else could we play too? And I enjoy playing the mods, guys. We'll keep playing your mods. We got a lot of really good positive feedback that you guys liked being able to play people's stuff and give feedback. So, again, it's really all about the audience that the mods are going for. They're going for a much more focused audience, people of very high skill. So, take what I say with a grain of salt. I'm not really critiquing the combat encounter design. Just I'll give you my 2 cents.
Yeah.
Do with it what you will. But yeah, I'm excited to mess around with some more stuff. What could I say this week? A little non-spoiler tease on the DLC. I played some stuff today. Played every day, and I think that some of this stuff, the tools that we're going to give you, will lead to some interesting traversal puzzles. Like, not necessarily skill-based traversal puzzles like they were in Eternal, but similar to the puzzles. I think some of the puzzles in Dark Ages, I think we finally got that down.
Mm-hmm.
I like them in Eternal a lot, but some of them were very skill-based. So if you couldn't do the hop, skip, jump, dash midair, you were fresh out of luck. And I think that in Dark Ages, the theme became, I was telling the team, like, let's really challenge them to solve the problem with their mind, not necessarily their fingers. I think those are the most successful puzzles in games. So I will be doing more of that, but I think some of the tools we give you, or the tool we give you, should be able to really make for some interesting, pace-breaking puzzle moments. We tend to focus more of those on the secrets. There'll be some along your main path, and then and a lot of so there's that. That would be a little tease to talk about, and then I think a lot of secrets and optional content. I would say that's one thing I would say too. Say there'll be a lot in the way of content that's going to be, stuff that you got to unlock over time. So when you finish the game, your work is not done.
That sounds pretty enticing.
Yeah.
We got a, who is this coming from? We got a request. in chat from Sneaky J Cool, shout outs, who says, Hugo and Josh, could you guys do the absolute cinema pose, please? And just in case anybody needs a refresher, I pulled up a meme version. Where is it? How can I do this? Does it look like that? So they want the absolute cinema pose, which is hard to do in a square. It almost feels like I'm like the cops are coming. So Hugo, if you can go ahead and put your hands up, absolute cinema.
My hands are.
I know they're gonna be. It's so close. It feels like we're getting arrested. Absolute arresting. All right, we did it.
There you go. Go forth and make memes.
You're under arrest. You've talked about the DLC too much tonight already. You're under arrest. That's exciting, though, man.
Did you
That's
finish?
Really exciting.
Yeah, it is. It's cool. It's going fun. We always get to flex on the DLCs, you know. So it's
true.
Let's see. It's hard. We try to focus more on the audience. That's you know, it'll be more challenging, but I think we'll nail that difficulty a little better this time when it comes to the DLC. So I'm excited to see what the fans think of it. You know. And we've always got the sliders there for people who really want to crank it up, but there should be some good stuff in there. But with the additional content, when there's like content to unlock, you know, then I think that I'd say slight Metroidvania-esque. I mean, there's an element to it. Not really. It's not really like a mechanic based on a mechanic. Well, some of it is a little bit, but you know, there's a lot of secrets and content to unlock, and then. In that content, we're good. That's where we really get to test you, you know, because it's optional. That's what the nice thing about the Slayer Gates from a Doom Eternal is. Like, you didn't have to go in there, and if you didn't want to deal with it, you know, fight a little bit, you realize that, you know, that was a little too much for you. Then you don't have to keep doing it. Of course, everybody did, but so there'll be good stuff like that in there.
Nice, I like that.
So I'm looking forward to it. But and then tons of other stuff, but we'll save that for later. What are you playing right now, Mr. Josh?
I'm still doing man, it's so funny because I never seek out open world games because I think in the back of my mind I know that I'll do everything if I really like the game,
right?
Like freaking 100% like platinum it. So I'm whether I know it or not, I think I'm on that path right now for Ghost of Yotei. I think I have like 40%. I haven't even looked at trophies, but I think I'm at like around 40% of trophies, which means I'm probably like 50% or 60% of the game. So Ghost of Yotei is number one. Still loving that. I think they just nailed it. And like, I really dig the kind of like, if the first one was kind of like Seven Samurai, this one's like Django Unchained, which is just like a little more revenge, a little more angle, which is like, I feel like they nailed that.
That's awesome.
And then still Night Rain because I'm just a junkie for Night Rain. What about you, man?
Man, I still got to give that a go.
I was I'm ready when you
playing.
Are. Trust me.
Yeah.
You tell me what platform, I'll meet you there.
I fell out of Schedule 1. I was pretty hooked on that. I think I mentioned that last week. That was super fun. And then I sold all the narcotics I could, and then I moved on. Then I did. It's a really. I think I said this last week, but it's a really well designed game. Like it's not just a gimmick. Like you think it is. Oh, you know, it's a gimmick or whatever. No, it's a really good game. It's awesome and very well made.
I'm going to ask you a question because I haven't played it yet. Is it like? Do you remember the days of when you had to have a graphing calculator in school, like the TI, whatever they were, 81? And there was the only thing anybody really loved on that thing was Drug Wars, which was like a little game somebody had made where you're just like a drug dealer. Is it kind of like that, or is it not at all like that?
I didn't play Drug Wars, but it's just a survival game. It's Subnautica. I mean, it's co-op, but it's Subnautica, and instead of oxygen pressing against you constantly, it's the cops.
Love that.
That's it. You just, you know, you're constantly evading the cops while you set up your business. And somebody watched Breaking Bad and really liked it and decided to make a game of it. And it's good. And then I've been playing Monster Hunter World, which I realize I'm like 10 years. But yeah, the only Monster Hunter game I played was on the DS. That's how old it was. And I liked it. But I've definitely been going more on this one. Everybody, I want to play Wilds, but I just wanted to give Worlds a go because the Monster Hunter purists out there. I don't know if there's any in chat. I know you guys all feel like World. Yeah, Monster Hunter World is like. I don't know. I don't want to say the better one, but That's what I hear. I hear everybody thinks that World is like peak and Wilds is great. So I just wanted to play that one, and it's good. I like it a lot. And then just getting wrecked in Hunt. I'm not good at Hunt. I like it, but it's tough.
Hunt Showdown, yeah.
Yeah, get down to
It's
the
tough,
end, dude. I get destroyed. Yeah, like it's just that's some tough stuff.
It's also one of those times. I mean, the
good.
game has been out for long enough that I feel like you're playing with like sweats only in that game. You know what I mean?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Nobody else is coming in with like a couple matches under their belt. They're coming in with like years of playing Hunt, so that's tough.
Yeah. No, I didn't. I am definitely getting smoked, but it's fun, you know.
Yeah.
Somebody asked, was there a Painkiller demo? I didn't play the Painkiller demo. No, I haven't. Is it good, you guys?
I think
you
it just
like
came
it?
out. I saw somebody, maybe it was like Mikey or somebody in the id Slack today, posted it. So yeah, I want to know. What's the take?
Crows on a wire. I bet they're ignoring these Quake comments on purpose. Quirk, what are the Quake comments?
Yeah,
we will answer anything. What do you want to know?
We'll tell you it all. This is the We Tell All stream. You picked the right one. You said, "Oops, my bad." What does that mean?
No, what do you want us to talk about? Go
Quick
ahead.
5 win. I mean, you gonna answer that one? That's pretty.
We're not working on a Quake game right now. No, I could say that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. Like that, everybody always talks about Quake. No, I don't have any news on that front. Yeah. There's no news.
I like how you're like, we can talk about anything with Quake, and they're like, Quake win. We're like, we can't talk about that. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. We can't.
There's nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
Wait, Josh, show us off your shirt. You got the shirt on.
Oh, this.
Look at that.
Yeah, this is.
Look, he's got the merch.
Speaking of,
I
got some stuff. So we already had, what was it? Last week we showed off the William interview for this one that he designed. As a preview before it went live on Friday. But since then, we've done Olympias, which, let me just pull this up. Where are we? Here we are. Also, today is crazy, because this is like such a different thing that we've ever done. Like, usually the stuff that's in the gear store is just in there until it sells out, so like for a little while. But the whole idea with this is, since these are designed by id, and we're kind of doing like the capsule collection like wrapper for it, it's like a shorter limited time. So these can't sell out necessarily, but they will not be available starting in 1 week. So it's a 2-week window only. So everybody out there, if you've already bought them, good job. You did good. And if you haven't bought all of them, you still can. And also share it with your friends, because we really want to sell as many of these as we can, so we can be allowed to do wave 2 and wave 3 and so on and so forth. So, because there's a lot of designs you guys have cooked. Yeah.
So Crows on a Wire, this is really funny. You said that far right shirt is dope, the one with the stonewash. I didn't think it was, I'm just being honest. I didn't know that the stonewash stuff, I thought it was cool. And my wife was giving me crap about it. She's just like, why are you wearing a stonewash shirt? And then, but the younger people in the office said that that's cool.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I didn't know. I mean, I think it's cool.
You know what's crazy is you want to have, let's have a, we'll do a little competition.
I love the design, by the way. I have no problem with the design. It's just like, I'm like, do people like stonewash shirts? Is that a thing? Because every shirt I own is just black.
Right. Totally. Let's have a little contest.
But I also shop at fucking Bass Pro Shop. So like, who cares?
I know you say this wearing cargos right now in this chat.
That's it.
Yeah. All right, let's do a little wager. I don't know what we're wagering, just the respect. Because I'm exactly with Hugo here. Like, I want to hear first what Hugo thought. Rank these and what you thought was going to be the top selling. And I have the numbers right now, so I can tell you what's 1, 2, 3, and 4 as far as best sellers right now.
And by the way, I believe the stonewash is cool. I was corrected by several people. Yeah, like I'm not saying I don't think it's cool. I'm saying I was just like way off on that front.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's funny too, because I'm with you on the my personal favorite design of anything in Dark Ages is the new Revenant. It was just my favorite, like the first time I saw it. But I still it was not going to be my number one of what I thought would be the top seller in this lineup so far. So what do you think your rank? Again, we're not ranking the best design or the worst design. They're all peak. But the question is, what do you think is top selling from 1 to 4?
So the top, it's hard to say.
Yeah.
It's either Ethan Evans number 1 or William Ballinger number 3, because I think they graphically pop the most. And to not be lame, I'm just gonna go with that that number one.
Ethan's number one.
I'm just going to pick one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And chat?
Only because my guess was because I pitched it. I was wearing it during the first video.
Right.
But I wouldn't be surprised if you're going to totally, surprise me with the pick, because they're all awesome and all of them could go. I've heard many people comment on Olympia's.
Yeah.
Again, people love the stonewash stuff. I'm seeing it popping off. I think the red one is a close second, if not one, because when I look at that image from a lizard brain visual hierarchy perspective, your eye goes to the red. So if I'm looking at it and saying which one's making your eye go to it, it's the red. So it could be that one too, just because when you're looking at them, you're like, bang. But I'm talking way too much about this, but I'm going to go with the number one because it's a t-shirt. And in my opinion, it's more wearable because not everybody can wear a sweatshirt all the time. But I also live in Texas where it's 180 degrees. So okay, tell us. Wait, is chat voting?
So it looks like we've got, I saw some people say Prime 13th and on Twitch says got the hoodie. Number 4 is the top seller. So it says Striker Stray, which is the Revenant. I'm seeing a lot for 3, which is William Bowes. I'm seeing 1, 3, 4. Jay on YouTube has kind of ranked them. So it seems like the consensus is, but I think they're starting to understand here. Yeah, number 1. Let me go. This is the true order of things. Where is it? Here it is. Number 1 by a decent margin, the widest margin of anything. Revenant T-shirt is number 1. Nathan Elmer's Revenant, which is crazy. Like the one you were just talking about, the Stonewash, because it is kind of the most different, I guess. But it's also like you and I were thinking. I think it's look, we love a Doom logo to death. Maybe the greatest logo ever designed. But it's also in this whole, if you know, Ethan's and Williams are and even Olympia's, I mean, minus the front of it, are very a little subtle, right? There's a Doom logo on the back of the Ethan one. On Williams, there's one kind of on the bottom after you get all the levels listed.
We intentionally played it low key, But
yes. But chat
and
was
sometimes
we don't care. we want that big Doom logo. So the Revenant T is number 1. Number 2 is by a small margin between 2 and 3, really small. This was by 10 only in the difference. Williams is number 2, the Slayer's Tour hoodie. Okay. And
that's awesome.
Number 3 is the maker, Ethan Evans, and Olympia's is 4th, which we kind of knew in the sense of go ahead.
Because it's a jacket.
It's a jacket, which means, honestly, what's weird to me is I like jackets of everything more because I think they're the most useful in the fact that they're a layer, and the best thing about Olympia's jacket is it's really thin, which I think is a really good thing because it's kind of like a rain jacket,
right? Even
though it's not hyper waterproof, you could have a shirt under it and it wouldn't get wet. Let's put it, whatever the hell that means, is waterproof. And secondly,
right.
it's a lighter layer, which is just always what I want. I don't want unless you live in a place that you can really layer the shit out of it, or you get that 1 or 2 months per season, because I feel like the
right.
What do you call it? The seasons get shorter and shorter now, especially the cold ones. But I like it a lot for that. But again, it's got a Doom logo on the front of it. It's subtle on the front, hits you on the back with the full beautiful graphic of the soldier with the rail spikes. But yeah,
it's awesome.
Yeah. So anyways, all right. Speaking of, here's what's next. So we're gonna focus on for a second Olympia's, because last week we showed you Williams before it was out. This is already out technically this week, but we haven't showed it on this stream. So we're going to play Olympia/Ollie's video real quick, and then we're going to give you something that we haven't shown yet. So first we'll start with Olympia's.
Hi, my name is Olympia. I'm a concept artist. I did the concepts for Thera, the Island Cockpit, a bunch of props and environments, just all sorts of stuff. Just everything about it. Doom Guy is awesome, the Slayer's awesome, the demons are so sick. I followed the studio really closely. I built my first computer to play Doom 3, so I like to draw a lot of hard surface stuff, so a lot of sci-fi and mechy stuff. Still evolving, still loose for sure, still figuring it out. I'm really influenced by hardcore and punk, and when I'm going to a band's merch table at the end of the show, I'm trying to find something that's gonna have the most impact and be like the most memorable shirt. So I wanted to go for like a really striking, strong image that you just like, it sort of just burns into your head. It's awesome that like people can wear my stuff. It's just something I could see out in the wild sometime, maybe, or see it at a show, and I think that'd be really sick.
She's Olympia's way into metal. Like she's a legit. She goes to shows all the time.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, she's awesome. She did a great job. She's a really good graphic designer. She did some great concept artist and graphic designer as well. She did some album. Remember the album concept stuff that she did? Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah,
we had one chat where it was like really kind of far out there, and we might do something with it one day. And I loved it so much. But it's a little less marketable, like a little, really kind of abstract, but it was so cool.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I'm super happy for Olympia. Awesome concept artist, great contribution to the team, and a legit metalhead.
That's right.
I can attest. I mean, I'm not a legit metalhead, but I know one when I see one.
That's right. Game recognized, game hell yeah. It's a sweet one too, coming from YouTube. Lennius7 says, I can relate to the Doom 3 thing. I know, one of my favorite, I just love to hear when people, like, their gateway into getting into a Doom game. There's no right or wrong way, obviously, but I love when people are like, I built the PC to play and then insert Doom game here. And Doom 3 is a perfect one because that was when GPU was like a thing. That was the first game where, for any Doom game, where you had to have a dedicated GPU, and that's when, like, you're welcome, NVIDIA and Asus and everybody that just makes them commonly now, because that was... that was a whole thing at the time that was like not common. You know what I mean? You had to have a dedicated GPU to play Doom 3. And when you played it, you were like, holy shit. It was so good. And
it was
so
awesome.
So scary.
Still looks good.
Yeah, right? And then I guess we're celebrating right now the leader with this Revenant tee, because our boy, Nathan Elmer, this video is going to go live tomorrow, but we always like to have a little sneak peek preview for everybody in chat. So we're going to play his interview now.
So Nathan, really quick, we love Nathan. He is an amazing artist. Big shout out to Nathan. And he did leave us recently. He moved back to Australia with his family, still contracting with us. I give him a ton of crap about it all the time, but he is deeply missed. And the guy is amazing, amazing talent. Yeah. They're all amazing.
It's true. But you're about to see when we play this video. I mean, you can already see it. Like the art of Doom: The Dark Ages. I don't think it's hit the shelves yet, but the pre-orders and stuff are happening for it. And I mean, everybody's working here is amazing, but his set in particular, there's like the way that he does his like landscapes and levels. You're going to see him a lot in this. Be impressed. Here it is.
Hey, my name's Nathan Elmer. I'm an environment concept artist on Doom: The Dark Ages. I mean, I've always been a fan of like video games and film, and then I have a lot of inspiration from tons of different artists in the industry, and it's a mix, like taking inspiration from old masters and then seeing what like modern people are doing too, and like mixing that in. I'm just trying to support the team in whatever way I can. So like, I'm not trying to do a specific style really. It's more just whatever can communicate my design clearly to the team. We were taking the logo and like trying to break down like what were some like really key images that kind of like communicated Dark Ages. The Revenant was one of the pieces that Alejandro did, like his concept, and I'm like, this would be sick on a shirt, and it really lines up with the logo too. So yeah, that's sick. To create something that was like just something that I would want to wear, that was pretty much the idea behind like most of my shirts, was doing stuff that I would want to take home. So there's some super fans that like getting the like merch for the games they like. So as long as they're pumped, like that's the main thing. And if they want to wear it around to different events, that's cool. Do I get to keep this?
Dude, I love that question at the end, because he was the first interview we did, and he was like genuinely like, he didn't think that was his. I was like, dude, that's your shirt. That like is your size. That's why we asked what your size was. It was so cute.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Before we switch over to Doom Eternal mods, which is the first thing we'll do tonight, I wanted to show off a couple more things. Let me see if I get this right. Doink. So, enormous news from yesterday for the update.
That's right.
it's on deck, baby. Steam Deck playable, and I played through Village of Kaleem on like an 100% save file I had last night, and like the craziest thing about Dark Ages is, you know, with Doom Eternal, it was like if you're playing it at sub 60, you're like, nah. You got to get to like at least 60 FPS or 120 FPS, or even push that shit crazy and get like, you know, 320 or something, whatever it is.
Right.
And what's weird is with Dark Ages, I know this, I mean, Billy and everybody could speak to this a million times better than probably we could, but there's a weird thing where like, because it's, you know, ray tracing only, like it's a part of it, 60 feels so good, like incredibly good, like how 90 feels or something like normally did on Eternal. But the crazy thing is you would think because 60 feels so good, 30's got to feel like half good. It doesn't, dude. I played it on Steam Deck last night, and like, as it's just a good litmus test, like, and I'm not a controller player, like, first and foremost for FPS, but like, played on Nightmare 130%. And granted, it's kind of like the New Game Plus that's not New Game Plus, so I had my whole kit on, you know, on Village of Kaleem, but like, 0 deaths, not even close to like brink of death, like felt amazing. And that's at basically like 30 to 45 on like an OLED Steam Deck. And then of course on the new,
awesome.
the ROG, I think I got the, here, see. Yeah, here you go. Here's the setting. So this is what I played it on, which is like at 720. And again, you're like, oh, it's 720. Dude, 720 on like a 7-inch screen looks like 1440 on like a 30-something inch screen. So looks amazing. And then of course, just today they dropped the ROG Ally and Ally X, the Xbox Asus ones, and holy shit, like you got to play with the Ally X at like 60 FPS and 1080, right? At the office.
It was good.
Yeah.
Felt good.
Yeah.
It plays well on handheld. You know, like I think that so does Eternal, but Eternal being more acrobatic, a little bit more challenging with the handhelds. Still good, but I think that Dark Ages design being more like classic Doom, more grounded, which is what we're trying to do, more of that bullet hell experience.
Yeah,
I think it plays well on handheld. You know, it wasn't designed for handheld, but it does play well on it.
Yeah, that's the weird thing is like I even did the stuff that I normally do with games on Steam Deck where I like blow up the UI a little bit because there's all those settings in there, and like it felt way more at home in the handheld than Eternal did. It felt almost like more like 2016 on the handheld where you're like, this feels like it was almost built for it. It's crazy. You know what I mean?
2016 played really well on handheld as well, I would say, for sure. Yeah.
And then, bruh, you're about to you know, we got some of the normal fix things that we did, and then we even did some encounter stuff. I'm trying to see if there's anything that we're going to touch. Yeah, we're going to touch both of these tonight in what we're playing through. So it made some more changes, right? Kind of dialing some of that stuff back to earlier like launch stuff, of stuff maybe that we like overtuned to try to like meet people where they were at with what they were playing and give them like a more challenging experience. Yeah. Right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're dialing it in. I mean, I think this is pretty much near the end. We got a couple of encounters that need like a touch or two more to just adjust. But like, I think the maintains like in controlled instances work, but for the most part, I think that like people, even our best players, seem to enjoy earning the right to face off against a leader or an Agadon or a super heavy without having the maintains. They you know, okay, they don't mind like that he spawns in with an Arachnotron, but I don't want to see another one after I kill that guy. You know, so
totally, it's like you earn the right to now fight the thing that wasn't the maintain,
it's like
whatever the main, you know.
That's it. Like kind of clear the path now. It's just me and him. So, no, it's feeling good. I don't know if anybody's been playing in chat since the patch from yesterday. We're actually going to have an update where we will allow you to forget when that's coming a little bit here, where we'll allow you to turn back on Brink of Death. So they'll have 3 settings to Brink of Death. There'll be what we have now in the game is basically close to, or at least not identical to what we had at Chip. We will give you a slider in a little bit here. We'll patch it in where you could actually return it to what it was, where it's on like hard mode, where the Brink of Death's there, but it's not quite so forgiving.
Right.
You know, which is what we have in the game now is recommended. We can give you one where it's what we would consider hard, and then we're going to give you one where you could just turn it off.
Oh, that's cool.
You know, and you'll have no Brink of Death.
It'll just be like you got hit, and it just takes off that HP, and there is no like, okay, where are you at, and how do we keep you alive for a second? You're just dead. Like, outright.
Right.
That's cool.
Yeah. Let me ask. Hold on. Are people playing the latest? Did anybody give it a go? with the latest update. Yeah, it should feel nice. Look, it should feel like it felt at launch, but it's not quite what it is at launch because
Yeah.
some of the exploits, some of the there was undoubtedly like a few things that were, cracks and leaks in the fun zone, I should say, where like certain weapons against, a certain AI were a little bit too powerful. I think we got the super shotgun right to where everybody seems happy, nice and strong. Everything's feeling pretty good. So it's not what it was at launch, but it's closer to that. So it's almost like we had launch, made it more difficult, felt good, maybe a little bit too much with the maintains, a couple things, and we've kind of brought it back to about where we think it's going to feel pretty good. I think there's a few other encounters out there that may have some maintains that might be a little too spicy. But yeah, the maintain experiment was nice, but no.
It's over. This is another one that you talked about last week that I think a lot of people will feel and be happy about, because there was kind of like a big one-shot ability from a lot of all these demons basically listed that could just kind of break your shield with just one miss parry. And so that's a little more forgiving now, which I think feels good.
Oh yeah, that was another big change that we made. So the Agadon and the melee characters, we experimented with juicing it up where like if you miss the parry, they would pretty much break your shield.
Right.
What I didn't love about that is that in conjunction with the adjusted Brink of Death kind of meant death. There was no counter to that. Like, sure, there's good tension, that happening once in a while for sloppy shield play. That feels fair.
Right.
But every melee strike from like a Baron, for example, breaking your shield, or an Agadon, or that seemed a little bit much. Again, looking to find ways to increase the engagement. That's all we're trying to do. But then I just felt a little too spicy. So we've since kind of they still hit like a truck, but they don't break your shield, as easily anymore.
Right.
Which is again more closer to what we had at ship, and I think that's going to avoid repetition with the stand and fight loop, because I think you take some people who haven't played the game, on Nightmare 3, 17 times, they're meeting their first Agadon. Their first Agadon, he breaks their shield, he kills them. Now they're going to get in that loop. Like, listen, you're supposed to die against our hard characters, but when it came to them breaking your shield, you kind of felt like it felt a little unfair, and so I think that, bringing it back to what it was at launch felt a little bit better. They still hit harder than they do at launch.
Yeah.
But it's not quite what it was before that.
But now it's more of like it was intended to be like the tug of war versus like you made a mistake and it's basically game over unless you can just like.
Well, there's not much that the breaking of the shield is good, but it's not, it doesn't happen as frequently, so. Am I going to nerf the Creedmaker boss fight? I think he's a little too hard now. Did we make it harder? I don't even remember.
I don't think we hold on. What level is that? That is the one we just played. No, that's not in here. So no, I don't think we touched it.
Yeah, I actually Crudge I think projectiles going through characters, I want to fix that. I don't like that either. Like I think that that stuff going through characters feels not good. Yeah, the Brink of Death in Eternal is actually stronger than Dark Ages. Dark Ages Brink of Death is strong, but it's not as strong as Dark Ages.
Yeah. Also, there's some stuff. This is just catch up.
Dark Ages gives you an enormous amount of opportunity. That's the point of it. Like, it gives you a huge chance to fight your way back. So what the Brink of Death was in Eternal, it gives you a tremendous amount of opportunity to fight your way back. In Dark Ages, before the change, what was like in the game 3 days ago, didn't give you nearly as much.
Right.
So and then for a game that doesn't allow you to earn your health all the way back quite as easily as Doom Eternal, like the combination of those things felt a little frustrating. So
yeah, fair.
But that's all good.
Some cool shit that we're just catching up on. Number one, there was this from Prime 1 that went announced, which was just the pre-announce for a pre-order. So the pre-orders aren't live yet, and to be fair,
yeah, this is sick.
That is correct. That is, dude, that blood pattern thing. The first time I saw that, I was like, my God.
It's like the game. It's like the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, and again, this is quarter scale, which means very big, very expensive. But I love that we get to do at least, because a lot of the stuff we have is like the McFarlane stuff, and even like we're gonna get to the Dark Horse stuff in a minute. Super affordable, like human beings with regular budgets can afford it. But you got to have some stuff that's on the top tier of like as much as we could ever ask for something, but make it big enough where it justifies it. And this is that. I will say though, does it have it in here? Does it not? Let me see, dude. That face is wrong. That face is not final. That face is getting fixed. Ignore that head. There will be a headless option. It's not that. That shit's not right. So that's getting fixed.
Yes, it is getting fixed.
Now to the affordable side. Dude, I've had a lot of people reach out that were obsessed with the pose. Again, the price is like around, I think it's like 130 or something, maybe even a little less. But the cool thing about these are our buddies at Dark Horse Direct. So the cool thing is when we get to do a variant, sometimes we can only do like a little bit of a switch. But since this is all like non-posable permanent, which is my preference, because unlike like Hugo, with your art background, do you find yourself you like more posable stuff so you could actually like if you wanted to pose it and then like
no.
So, it's me too. I don't like posable anything. Like I think no shade to people that do. I want it to just be set. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like. I mean, with certain things kind of impossible. Like I build a Gundam, I got to be able to pose it. But I think that I like my statues to be kind of solid. You know,
same. But a lot of people were huge fans of this with the Skull Crusher, of course, on the pile of skulls. But my favorite thing is the variant because you get the Super Shotgun and you get the Void skin. Like and this is a Bethesda Gear exclusive versus the other one. I think you can buy both from the Gear store, but I think Dark Horse Direct has just the main standard beautiful, base skin for the Slayer.
It's so cool.
Crusher. But yeah, those are both really slick.
It really looks good.
And it does. And then this bad boy, we haven't even talked about this, but this case, I think it's actually in the room with you, but Alexis picked it up and I was like, I don't want anybody. The thing looks heavy as shit. This is a heavy duty case. But Haven, our buddies over there, got this custom case. And I think most of the people in the US, I think the store to go to now is Micro Center because I think Fry's is like not there. CompUSA is too old because I'm too old to think about. So I don't think that even exists, like Circuit City, all this shit. So Micro Center is getting these, I think, all across the nation. So you can get them from Micro Center or you can just go straight to their website. This is Haven, and of course, because all modern things misspell their companies, it's HAVN. That's the name of the company, not E. There's no E in there.
That's awesome.
Because it's too modern. It's too cool. So if you're ready, we can get into some Doom Eternal mods. Let's do it. All right. So if you switch over there. Let's
do it.
Let's see. And then I'll pull up the list of what we can see it right there. So 4 things in play this week. We've got beefier weapon sound effects. We've got more wounds. We've got actually strong punch, which I think Hugo might take personal offense to because he probably thought that the blood punch was pretty strong as is in Doom Eternal. And last but not least, the level we're playing, which will look familiar at first until you see a demon pop up that you're not used to seeing, is the Hell on Earth official master level. So this is, I like how they call it official. You can just say whatever you want if you're a modder. I love that shit. So Nairam just says, this is the official one. This is the master level.
Is this person here?
Nairam, are you in here? Let's see if they're in chat. Let's see.
Nairam, are you in here? Do you want feedback or do you want me to shut up and play?
Let's see. I'm waiting for Nairam. Also, Jacketh says, Josh, let the UK know that Overclockers is stocking the Haven case. You're welcome. Thank you. So if you're in the UK and there's no Micro Center, Overclockers. Yeah.
Horde Mode Gaming says, any chance we can get the option to use the classic zombie Doom guy HUD face all the time? I don't think so. We don't have that on the deck. Not yet.
Fair.
But
the zombie Doom face is rad. So whenever you're ready.
Hold on, I'm reading the one.
Oh, no, you're good. Whenever you're ready to play the top right launch.
Wait, is the person who made these mods here?
Yeah, is Nairam here? Nairam. Pop off.
Aldo says I should crap. Aldo's SS J217 says I should crap all over their work. That seems wrong, dude. I don't want to do that. Like, why would you? Celine. Hey, Trav Guy's here.
What's up, Trav Guy?
Trav Guy TV. What's up, dude?
Nice.
How's it going?
Welcome in. Salim, go yell at Nayram and tell Nayram to get here if they're not already here, please. I know you guys are homies.
That's right. All right, Salim says this level we dig up when we're modding. This level we dig up when we're modding the game. The whip official master level. We just find it and make it work. I don't know what that means.
I don't know the last part either. I love it. They're like, you guys did okay with the first level of Doom Eternal, but anyways, it's our starting point. And I'm like, all right, bet. I like that.
Yeah, I would love a Metroidvania of Doom. Listen, it's the DLC's Metroidvania-esque. You know, you got to be careful saying that word because really then it's like, well, it's not true.
You're trash.
True, Metroidvania.
You're lying.
Yeah. But it, like we'll be online. Yeah, more of that Resident Evil style levels of backtracking and unlocking, which is going all the way back to classic 1993's Doom.
There you go.
That's how that stuff goes. Okay, that was a big one. All right, hold on. Reaper Guy. I loved Doom TDA, and it's incredible how you guys innovate with each installment, giving us different experiences without losing the essence that makes Doom what it is. And above all, I like that this installment feels like the classics with incredible innovations. I must admit that I missed the type of gameplay. I must admit that I miss this type of gameplay, staying on the ground and ravaging demons with a brutal arsenal and being able to break their faces and fists, flails, or maces. Extremely satisfying, and the shield is beautiful. Well, that's why we made it, sir. That's what that's what that's supposed to be, was an homage to the classic Doom. We did the high-flying acrobatics of Doom Eternal. Got the run and gun of I'm launching the mods.
All right.
Of
launch the mods.
Of 2016, and we wanted to try some of that classic stuff. So Reaper Guy 81, we appreciate the feedback, sir.
That's right.
Or miss, whoever that is.
That's right. And also, I'm gonna pull back from when we first introduced that we gave a shout out to Trav Guy in chat because I've now got it queued on my phone.
What?
Did that even come through, or did that not come through?
No.
Are you serious? Hold on. Is it just muting that?
I heard babies screaming or something.
Jesus Christ. I got an air horn on this thing. All right. Somebody's saying they heard it. I don't know. I tried.
I heard it a little bit.
All right. There was air horns.
What is what am I, did I get the mod?
Yes. So you just go to like start new campaign and it should just be new slot. And then whatever skill level we want to do it on, ultra, right? Yeah. Here we go. All right. Chat is saying
I know what I'm
in. Loud. It must be that I have that muted on your side or something. You can't hear air horns, which honestly, that's a good filter to have. To not be blown up by air horns.
The evil that hell can conjure.
Yeah. Actually, shout out to Trav Guy, because Trav Guy did the on Twitter. He took, when you read it on this stream, like the first one we did when we were back, he took that audio and he synced it up with that cutscene.
I think that's Tyler.
Oh, who was this?
I think McVicker did that.
Oh, you're right. I got it twisted. You're absolutely right.
We
will send unto them only you. I think we gotta watch this. I want to watch this.
All right, watch it. Hell, it's been a minute. It's gonna be a 4 hour stream.
Should we watch it, chat? This is awesome.
It is good. We can see on the computer how, or right here, that Australia is safe.
I'm gonna share with you guys. Let's talk about the mistakes. Let's do that. Let's look under the carpet, see what issues we can find. So you're gonna see the Slayer's castle right now, and if you notice, it is the size of North America. That's how big it is. It's basically the size of Texas, because there's absolutely no way, from a scale perspective, that his castle would be that big. But you know why it's that big? Because I didn't realize that when I said make it that big. And I just wanted you to see it.
Yeah. Let's see this Texas ass castle.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
So much anticipation.
It's the size of Florida. There you go.
Damn. Look at that thing. Look at that giant.
It's enormous.
Jesus Christ, it is big.
Please, anyone, if you can hear me, if you're out there.
The Slayer can hear you.
Attempting to acquire the Hell Priest signal.
Nearly 60% of our planet.
Getting a lot of love for this intro in chat.
I had a lot of fun with 2016. I liked getting very specific with the dialogue around percentages, like 42% of the like. It just seemed like an in joke, like at the beginning when the Vega says to Samuel that like 67% of the facility. And I remember in the booth, the guy's like, "Why is it 60? Why is it not 68?" I'm like, "It's got to be 67."
You're like, "Look, this is non-negotiable. This is not improv
Yeah,
here."
so it's.
Read the line.
It's a running joke in Eternal that they're so specific about the amount of time.
I love that.
We have the Hell Priest signal locked in. The target is marked, but the signal will not hold for long.
His nose was really pixelated, right? Like very like low poly looking in that one shot when he turns. He's got like this point. Since we've already played through this. This playthrough is just going to be about pointing out all of the stuff that drives me
This
crazy.
is just when we're like, all right, he needs a digital nose job. What else? What else we got?
Yes.
It's big as Texas. This is his castle. Too big. I really like how when you did id Software right there, that everything is capitalized, but it is lowercase. I'm like, correct, thank you. Love a good portal. Wait for it. Ooh, God. Damn.
That's it.
So good, dude.
Sound is quiet, guys. Maybe Josh, you want to turn that up?
Where are you at on yours?
I'll put mine.
Because I got it set for both games, so. Just Crucible right away.
Holy cow! I have a Crucible.
Cruci. Swing that thing, hell yeah.
Look, I gotta lower it on my end because it's crazy loud.
All right.
So maybe you want to turn it up on yours.
I'll do a little bit, yeah. Let's make it.
All right.
There we go.
So whose mod is this?
Okay. So the level. Let me get the right tab open here. There we go.
What am I even looking at? Look at my race car HUD.
I know, you're looking at all kinds of shit. So this Hell on Earth official master level is from none other than Nayrum. Long-time modder, prolific modder.
So
overall good person. But you've also got, you got actually strong punch, so it makes the punch even stronger. That's from Kieran.c. Maybe just said your name right or wrong. And we've got more wounds. It adds more missing / unused wounds to the game. And that's by Cuz Motion, our homie. So you're gonna see these demons just looking raw and nasty, and like skin's just gonna be peeling off of them. And then beefier weapon sound effects redux. That is from Cafe Cots, and it says replaces many of the different weapon sounds found in game with the goal of improving Doom Eternal's weapon sounds without straying from id Software's original vision. Okay, I like that last part because I was about to say Chad's gonna find you and Chad's gonna have words to say to you, but no.
listen, when it comes to the mods, y'all can do whatever you want. But
Exactly.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
There we go. Now you used to see the pinky down there, huh? I kind of want to see you just start punching people too, because I want to see what this beefier, or what is it called, stronger punch? What is it? Actually strong punch. Jesus. Take that one personally. I thought it was pretty strong before. The more wounds though.
I just parried.
Yeah, you
I just parried.
How did that work? Give him a little fistikiss. Alright, let me switch back to... Okay, I can see chat again. Baby Yaga says the more wounds is amazing. Yeah, I'm already seeing the effect. It feels like they're getting like tore up.
Yeah, I think you guys are gonna love the puzzles and DLC.
Hell yeah.
I'm really, really proud of the team. The team is working super hard on that, and they're working super hard on everything as they always do. We give a lot of love to the concept team a lot here, but the whole team's really kicking butt. Level design, all the different groups, they're doing awesome. Okay, weapon mod selection. I know how this all works. I don't want to hear this.
That Trav guy says, as long as the heavy cannon still goes thunk, 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 then we're good. I think it does. We'll test it though. How's the heavy cannon sound? Oh yeah, that's a lot of thunk. I think I saw a demon. I did. And then Chad Thunder, I can't read the last part of your name on stream, says, still the hardest intro drop in video game history. Damn, how about that, Hugo? Hardest intro drop in video game history. In the history of all games. Love your love for the microwave beam. Feels good. You're such a plasma main, I love that. Because a lot of people sleep on the plasma. Don't forget, you got a chainsaw. Yeah, there we go for the ammo.
Dude, it's so funny. Every time I play, I too have that initial, like all of the critics of Doom Eternal.
Yeah.
Like right there, I was just like, there's no goddamn ammo in this game.
They were right all along. Yeah, it's getting back into the reps and the habit of what this game's fun zone is asking you. Whatever lunatic.
You guys love Eternal. Like, I love how over time you guys are so passionate about each of them. Like, you got our 2016 crowd, 2016 special place always, you know, this one that started it all. The Doom Eternal crowd is so passionate about Doom Eternal.
Yeah.
It's like, it's awesome. It's amazing. And it'll be interesting to see as the dust settles on Dark Ages, you know, like how that stuff goes. And keep in mind, we got more content coming for Dark Ages too. Like we're looking at 2 games that are like complete, right? That had like a year's worth of updates.
That's a really good point. Yeah.
Let us update Dark Ages a little more, but you guys are so passionate about this game. It's so awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, Hordmore Gaming says Eternal's intro is just barely beat by 2016. Tough competition though. See, exactly. I feel like it's so subjective.
What about Dark Ages intro? How do you guys think Dark Ages intro measures up?
That
Can we get that in chat?
Yeah, let's see.
Give me the so
rank?
for the intros. Yeah, rank your intros.
Yeah.
For the like, give us your like
which
order. One you think is the best. Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. And then who was that? Playmo Lab and the Great Internet Surfer say, how was Tron, Josh? I loved it. Tron was great. I mean, did it make me rewatch Tron Legacy? Yeah. And Tron Legacy is still peak, but it's very good. I mean, the easiest sell I could give anyone for Tron is, first of all, if you like Tron, it's more Tron, so that's always a good thing. And second of all, do you like 9 Inch Nails? Do you want to see 9 Inch Nails concert for like whatever a movie ticket costs, $20, which I'd highly recommend doing IMAX or doing Prime if you have one of those near you, or just something with good sound, because they really, really let the soundtrack like sing, like kick, and holy shit, it's very nice. Very, very nice, the 9 Inch Nails soundtrack. All right, I got a lot of power rankings coming out here. I'm just going to try to read them, and let me see if I can do some kind of quick math order here. I'm seeing a lot of, okay, is this right? Yeah. So far, number 1 seems to be, at least on YouTube. What's going on with Twitch? Is Twitch frozen? Oh, there we go. Now the chat's going again. Eternal looks like it might be number 1 on YouTube. Let me look at Twitch. And number 2 is a kind of a split between 2016
Let me just say, this heavy assault rifle just sounds awesome.
Yeah?
Yeah, did you juice this for this mod?
It got juiced, yeah. Yeah, this got
Oh, dude, it sounds sick. It sounds like I'm hitting like a bass drum. It sounds awesome.
Yeah.
So who's winning in terms of the intros?
Eternal's winning right now for intros, but there's, let's see, a lot of, I mean, that's on YouTube. On Twitch, I think Dark Ages might actually be winning. It's kind of a split between Dark Ages or Eternal being number 1 on Twitch. A lot of love for both. And then, of course, 2016, there's a couple people with it being their number 1, but usually it's people's number 2 or number 3. But it's like everything else we were talking about, right? Like, it's kind of like when you do power rankings of, like, Castlevanias or Metroids, like it's hard to not say for Metroid, Super Metroid is number one, or for Castlevania, Symphony of the Night is number one. Even if you say, okay, I like Dread better, or I like, whatever, Harmony of Dissonance better. But it's like, yeah, but you can't have any of that if you don't have a Symphony of the Night, if you don't have a Super Metroid, or if you don't have the original Metroid, or the original Castlevania, or the original 93 Doom, or the original 2016 of the modern franchise. So it's like, the best thing is they're all completely valid, and you can't have one without the other. And then you guys tried different things and cooked and baked different ideas. Like, you could say that like some people think that 2016's intro goes the hardest because he's waking up out of a sarcophagus, basically buck naked, and just immediately glory killing zombies. Like, that shit goes hard. And then he puts on his helmet for the first time, and it feels like the first time he's put it on that you ever got to experience. So that's major. And then you have Samuel Hayden talking in your ear and being like, do I trust this son of a bitch? I don't know. But then, Eternal, you already have established the Slayer, so he just gets to be a badass, put on the helmet, cock the shotgun. He's got the whole world begging for him to help. That's pretty hard. And then Dark Ages, you got the whole, like, big piece set up. And when he lands like a goddamn rocket onto the earth and then gets to stand up, that shit goes hard. So, like, I don't know, man. It's a tough thing to say here. But I like everybody's power ranking. I mean, I think everybody's got their reasons, and they're all completely valid. Like, nobody's wrong. Ooh, God, yeah, that'd be nice. Jack says, I want Konami to remake the PS2 Castlevanias. I never got a chance to play them, and I've been vibing to the music thanks to Vampire Survivors. Yeah, man. Honestly, I'm trying to think of what that one... I can picture what the art looks like. It looks like an Anno piece of art for that one PS2 Castlevania, but now that Konami's on the remaster chain with doing Metal Gear Delta, you never know, man. I mean, and since they're not using like Fox Engine and stuff, they're using Unreal, and they're getting good at it. Hopefully it's all on the table. And we've got Silent Hill, we got 2 remastered, and we're getting the first one remastered by Team Bloober. I mean, sky's the limit for remasters. And honestly, Castlevania has never really got the treatment ever for that, so that would be rad. Raving Crab in a Bucket, which is just a great name from YouTube, says Mars Core reference in the Dark Ages intro was a nice touch. I'm trying to remember what the Mars Core reference is.
Why did that take that guy out of that?
Oh, I didn't see. What happened?
I went I forgot. Yeah, because I think if I microwave him, it'll take him out of his stagger.
Oh, shit. Arrhythmia says 2016 immediately giving you a pistol in 10 seconds in was peak. And I do love... I never got to ask you this because we haven't really talked too much about 2016 on stream. Like, was the decision for the pistol to have a charge shot, which I'm obsessed with, was that always on the table, or was that like a late addition? Do you remember for 2016?
Late addition.
Shit, yeah, that's a really, really good addition, though. It makes it like a utility for the whole game if you want to. Like, it's a little more challenging later on when you have tougher enemies and you have a better arsenal, but I love the charge shot. And the sound of that thing, ooh! The charge shot is... I love that shit for the pistol. It's really good. Was it just feeling like it needed something extra, like towards the end? Is that what it was? It was just feeling.
Well, it was like a way to ensure that, and I can't hit a fucking headshot. It was like a way to ensure. Oh, do I not have the headshot? Head blow up thing.
Oh yeah, Jesus! Did we even touch your runes here?
I have faster glory kills, launch into glory. Yeah, screw that. I don't want that one. Enemies killed by equipment.
I don't think we need that either.
Hold LT in this. No. Air control is a must. Survival and death blow. No. Speed boost. Yes.
Damn.
Drop in health.
This guy on YouTube, I mean, granted his name is Nope, so maybe this is on brand, says pistol sucked, Josh. Jesus Christ. Just coming in hot. He's like, pistol, you like that? Not a good weapon. Damn. Also, shout outs to we got Midnight in chat on YouTube. What's up, homie?
What up, Midnight? How you doing, buddy?
Shadow Wave 85 on Twitch says, "Is Hugo playing with a gamepad? You bet your ass. You're playing with the Doom one. You're playing with this one, right? The Dark Ages one. Is that what you got? Sorry, with green.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Yes.
Yes, can confirm. Also, Aldo on Twitch reminded us, Hugo already building up the swear jar this stream. I didn't even realize we're cursing. That's how much we curse. It's just automatic, man. Hell yeah. Crows on a Wire says, I have that controller. I love it. Yeah, dude, it's a good one. Okay, man, we're getting a lot of... All of a sudden, all this pistol love from 2016 is turning into pistol salt. Chad Thunder, I can't read your last name out loud on Twitter.
Can I be honest?
Yeah, say it.
I didn't like the pistol in 20. So
Really?
I didn't like the fact that it charged. Like a reason why some of the ammo stuff around Eternal was because it bugged me that it sent a weird message to players. Like right now, everybody looks back on 2016 with like rose-colored glass. We all do, right? It's nostalgia. But I was there. I read every review. Yeah, exactly. I watched every stream, every review, and like. What happened was people got a weird message. They thought that that's what they should rely on more, and they weren't like diving into. So because they weren't diving into, right? So it's just a little weird. Now, once the word spread and people understood the game, it was less of an issue. But it was. I don't dislike it. I just think it's weird that you're giving me one gun that has infinite ammo. I'm like, what are you saying right now? You know.
That's fair.
Then in order to make it balanced, you got to make it weak, which is often kind of weird.
Yeah, no, you're right. Because, I mean, especially when that game was the first of its kind to teach you the new modern Doom loop of how you do resources and how you between chainsaw and, how that tension works. You're kind of like, or you could just use this gun, right? So I guess that makes sense.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to read your name once out loud just to say that I did. So Chad Thunderwiener, there I said it, says the pistol would be passable if the charge shot didn't take 3 business days to charge. See, I like how long it took to charge because to me, that's like the tension of the pistol is, can I traverse and maybe like plus back while I'm charging 3 business days to get this one shot off every time. I didn't mind it.
So how many mods you want me to play?
I think this is the one, man. This is it. So I want us to get past this cutscene to play a little bit, because if you didn't already feel that you're on a master level, you're about to when this shit turns into where you get like the full Hell on Earth where it's open. Here we go. So take a look at now we're playing a master level.
Oh
look
my
at this
god!
Shit. Look at this shit.
That's so awesome,
dude. Pain Elemental, Cacodemon, Cyber Demon, you name it. You want demons, you come on down to this master level. Hell on Earth. We got demons. That's right. Zal says, even the tree is mastery. Exactly, dude. It's all out here. Everything's dangerous. It is cool as shit, though, to see a Cyber Demon like with this backdrop, because it's just never been a thing that we've seen in this. You're so used for Doom Eternal to be like, all right, let's learn the ropes. It's like, nope. We're putting you on a trapeze with a Cyber Demon, a Pain Elemental, every single soldier we could find. Everybody's out here. So Elmer Locks on Twitch says new master levels. Yeah, this is community made. This one in particular is made by, let me not forget, switch over here. This is by Nayram, our homie Nayram. And then we have, because remember, if you're playing Doom Eternal on PC right now, the main branch, the regular retail branch, if you own it on Steam, on whatever you own it on, you have access to all of the mods. And by all of the mods, I don't mean the ones that we made, I mean the ones that you guys out there in the community have made, because we've given id Studio over in the coolest way possible. You can download it, you can play with it, you can watch tutorials, get in the community, dig in. But right now, yeah, go ahead, hit it.
Okay.
I was just going to say, so right now we are playing a combination of 4 mods at once. Hell on Earth Master Level by Nayram. Actually Strong Punch, which makes the punch stronger, by Kieran Doxy. More Wounds.
Oh, my melee strike is stronger?
Yeah, dude. You got to start Tysoning these mofos. Just knock them out, dude.
We got so much crap for that
Yeah, I bet.
at launch. Oh my god.
No, that's true. There
My
was a lot.
punch sucks.
They're like, why do I have to punch this guy 3 times? Isn't he a monster? And you're like, well, we're trying to. That's the balance, man. That's like the. If you just could one punch everything, then you'd be One Punch Man. You never have to get any ammo for any gun. It's also more wounds. That's by Cosmotion, which is just kind of adding some of the missing / unused wounds to the game that were in that we, all the designers that it had built initially. And then beefier weapon sound effects redux. That's by Cafe Cots, and that's replacing some of the sounds in the game with the goal of improving the weapon sounds without straying from id Software's original vision. So all 4 of those are what Hugo's playing now. All the stuff's available right now, only on PC and Doom Eternal. Just launch the game and you'll see the mods browser. Just play around, man. Because there's a lot of cool shit in there. That's right. Cap Tay on YouTube says, shout out to Bob Moyet, Nayrum, rip and tear, pal, rip and tear. Exactly. That's right. Adam M says, lifting the skill floor and ceiling helps keep the community alive and quality in the long run. Exactly. And then that Trav guy says, being able to tap the melee button twice on fodder demons to instantly glory kill them in 2016 felt like it spoiled the player in retrospect. I don't disagree.
It absolutely did. That was not good.
Yeah. But that's, again, the rose-tinted, At the time, you were like, feels good. And then now you're like, that was too easy. We probably should have made it maybe just a little different. It's funny, Crows on a Wire says, from Twitch, says, Blood Punch sounds like a Doom G Fuel. You know what, we might have, I know we did a Doom G Fuel for Eternal. Was Blood Punch in there? It might have been, hold on. G Fuel, what's the name of all the ones? I'm trying to remember. Oh, Spicy, what the hell was it? 26, nope. Doom Eternal had the Spicy Demonade. That's what it had. And no, wait, there's DLC ones too. Oh, it was just Sour Demonade and Spicy Demonade for Doom Eternal. And then for Dark Ages.
Oh my god, dude.
How you doing?
Jesus Christ. What is that guy doing here?
This arena is madness now, dude. Nayrum said, yeah, okay. Don't forget that you got a beefy punch. Oh god, yeah. Freaking Doom Hunter. Just level 1, no big deal. This escalation just got hyper escalated. We're on an escalator. And then G Fuel for Dark Ages got Slayer Fuel, which is Strawberry Pomegranate, which is actually pretty goddamn good if you haven't tried it.
Where the hell is he?
Where you at? That Trav guy says, oh man, it's been a while since I played Eternal, gotta reinstall that. Yeah, man. It's weird though when you, I mean, I know you've been putting in the reps for Dark Ages and it feels, I mean, Hugo's going through it live in front of all of us for our entertainment. The amount of times he tried to parry in that first arena is like infinite.
Oh my god, dude.
Because you're so used to it.
Well, and I'm trying to parry, I'm trying to sprint.
And then you're just doing all these inputs and you're like, well, that's different. Punching a lot. Positively Nick says, are the mods available for Windows version? If you mean the Microsoft Store version, I think that they were. I don't know if they still are. They were in the flight. I think the flight just ended, but I can't remember if the flight was only for the id Studio, the part where you can make your own, or if they were for the build that.
So you guys, you should
mods.
notice how strong the Brink of Death is. Like in Doom, in Dark Ages,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, in Doom Eternal, it's incredibly strong. Like there's several times there where it's catching me quite a bit. So the recent update, again, it just returned Dark Ages back to what it was at launch or closer to it, which was still not even as strong as it is at Eternal. Like Eternal really gives you like a tremendous amount of opportunity to fight your way back.
It's funny because Raven,
which is the fun of the game. I mean, that's not an
100%.
accident. I mean, we designed it that way on purpose.
Which also, like, because kind of like Eternal is like the hyper version of resource gain because of all the equipment and tools you have to get specific kinds of resource, right? So like the Brink of Death makes the most sense where it's constantly teaching you as a player, like, don't forget, you got to go, you know, you're out of armor, go get armor. like start burning. You're out of ammo. You got to do chainsaw, like, and all of the things kind of like loop into themselves where the resource gain is half of the game. But if you were just instantly getting killed and you never had a chance, there was no brink of death, it would just feel probably more frustrating to the fact that you have to get resources in these different ways, like new ways in this game. But it feels great because brink of death is there. And like you said, it's really, that safety net's pretty big in this game.
That sounds awesome.
Holy shit, that sounds crazy.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. So Sword and Sorcerer says the Dark Ages is more frustrating than Doom Eternal. I'm so interested to hear what makes you say that. What's your reasoning, Sword and Sorcerer? What part of it is more frustrating for you? I'm curious because I feel like it's.
You should play it. Hey,
yeah.
Tell him he should play it now. Like now that we've returned Brink of Death back to what it was. Whoever said that, give it a go tonight. Tell us what you think at the next stream.
Sword and Sorcerer. Let's hear from you.
I think having lowered that aspect of the game can make it frustrating for some people.
Yeah.
Which is why Jesus Christ, which is why we changed it. Change it back to what it was.
Midnight says latest update erased my very specific binds configuration. Cabron! Is that true, Midnight? I mean, I can't even make you prove it because you can't send me a before and after if you just don't have your config in there, but I haven't heard that one yet. That's on, you're talking about on Steam, Midnight? Let me know. If so, we can look into it. You're talking about your keyboard binds? I'm curious. That's right. That Trav guy says this is meatball heaven. It really, there was a lot of goddamn. Dude, a Marauder in this? This is nuts. All right, I'm just realizing we're at almost an hour and 15 minutes, and we have at least an hour and a half, at least, to finish Dark Ages. You want to take a permapause for this? Because we're just getting started. And, you know, this level's got some length to it.
Yes.
And there's cyber demons at every corner in this master level. So, again, shout outs to all 4 of the creators here, because all these mods, sound mod, the more wounds mod, the actually strong punch mod, and of course, not the least, last but not least, the official, as Nayrum said, master level for Hell on Earth. They're all awesome. So kudos everybody. Aldo says, Josh, please let Hugo turn this into a 6-hour stream. I mean, if he finished this level, it would be it would be a 4 to 5 hour one. But I'm actually going to see a movie tonight at 10 p.m. So I only got 3 more hours. Period. I'm going to see Black Phone 2 tonight, which I'm just so excited that they figured out a way to turn that into I guess a franchise. Because did you see the first Black Phone? Did you see it? The horror movie?
I missed like every shot right there. That was ridiculous. Okay.
Switch over.
Let's jump on to Dark Ages. Yeah, that was awesome, though. That was good. Super fun.
Really, really good.
Good stuff. Hey, modders, respect. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Okay. What do I do here? How do I get out of this game?
Okay, I'm seeing I can't read. Este Tipo 13 says, my keyboard binds were also deleted. Mouse sensitivity and video configurations. Interesting. I don't know that was intended. I'll have to look in to see if that was something we had to do. I mean, I know that there's part of the thing with this update is there's like an auto magic thing where it would detect if you have a handheld device and then set your settings accordingly to that. So maybe that's a little bit auto magic on the first time it launches that might have to reset your stuff. So sorry about that. I didn't know that was the thing, but we'll look into it. I mean, can't fix it now. If that already happened, that happened, but I'll at least try to see if we can get it in the release notes next time if I know that's a thing coming up, so I'll flag it. All right, you're switching over? Are you in?
Not in yet.
All right.
Right now, I've just got my bank account open, so don't switch over.
Too late. We're already seeing it. Holy shit. What are you even spending money on those? What have you done?
Okay. The final battle.
It's the final run.
We gotta murder some diamonds.
Okay. Big cutscene here. Man, this is a crazy way to just jump back in, but here we are.
He's got the power of the Wraith,
Love that.
and he's supercharging. And Doom Guy's gonna wreck all these people.
Yeah.
These
Titans.
these kaijus.
That's right.
Let's pay our respects for that one dude running at him with an axe.
Dude, that guy's a mad lad. Holy shit.
That guy's a hero.
Yeah, for real. Somebody told him he could be anything when he grew up. And he went out there and tried it.
It won't be ready in time, sir.
Refueling complete.
Dude, that Royal Allen. Ooh! Shit! You guys
Dang cool.
cooked on that one, man. That thing is so sick. Chat's telling us there's a lot of Pacific Rim vibes. You're damn right there is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was waiting for Hugo to be like, what do you mean? I don't know what that movie is. I've never heard of it.
I love this shot. This shot right here is awesome.
Yeah. The cave? Come on. Did he always have a cape in his design, or were you guys like, you gotta give that mother a
No,
cape?
he's got a cape.
Dude, it's so sick.
So,
Combat mode engaged.
oh geez.
My
Invert vertical look.
favorite on YouTube says, is the Atlan Novik is using the same one as the one from the Fortress of Doom? I'm guessing you mean from Eternal. I don't think so. Rested Leaf says, and I'm going to read exactly as they ask it. Daddy Hugo. Okay, that's how you're being addressed, okay? Daddy Hugo, can we have a battle axe in the DLC, please?
I would love it.
Yeah.
I don't, well, you guys should stay tuned. I don't want to say too much, but let's see what we have in store.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Ah.
Jimmy, you're not funny, says Doom the Axe Ages. I think you are funny, Jimmy. Sorry. Your username is a lie. Scope_wad on YouTube says, Hugo, can we please get an armored whiplash in the DLC? That's maniacal, dude. An armored whiplash? Jesus Christ. Can you imagine? That's crazy.
Curious, what are my... We have this set. Oh, so that all stayed. Okay.
Mhm. Good. Nice Dodgerson. A little ground pound, a little electricity. One of my friends, Rosa, he's from Jersey or Brooklyn, one or the other, same thing. Just kidding. Everybody in chat just got mad. He used to say electricity, like electricity, and it was hard for me not to say it after that. Whenever someone's like talking about you know, power. I'm like, you mean electricity? And they're like, did you say without a T? I'm like, uh-huh. Electricity with a Z. That Trav guy says, I think Doom guy should glow purple in the DLC. Just cuz? What's the reason? I mean, I love purple, great color, but... Coke 2K1, it's a funny name, says, can I use Azuric's sword as a melee weapon? Azuric have a sword? What sword?
Ah!
Oh no.
Oh, I died.
Oh no.
I died in the
Ooh,
Atlan.
that cutscene though, I mean that little in-between screen where you got to see the Royal Atlan, that was worth the price of admission. Aldo says, day 100 of asking for buff totems in DLC. Jimmy, you're not funny.
Oh, shit.
Buff totem spirit possessed Samurai in the DLC. Jesus Christ. You guys are out of your mind. A buff Samurai? Come on. More buff? More buffing in this stream than a bodybuilding competition, says Aldo. Yeah, a lot of buffs. Look at this guy with his dodgers though. Whoop, not miss me with that. And give him that. Build up one more for that big old uppercut cross. What we got? Let's electrocate Fisticus. Puncherson. Dodgerson. Remember, you got the... Yeah, give it to him. Ooh! That Royal Atlan's got some kit on it. Nice. Nice. Missed me with that. Cyclops. Getting beat down. Nice. Give him a little uppercut. Alright, the uppercut is out. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. What are we gonna get here?
That's right.
How big is that goddamn gun? Because you're talking about how big the model for the in Doom Eternal the castle was like Texas size. What's the size comparison of this gun that you just picked up? How big is that thing? Smaller state, Texas size? What do we think? Massachusetts? Hugo's like, I can't do this right now. I'm playing the game. He's like, stop asking me questions.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I was just wondering how big the model for those guns are, because they look enormous when you pick them up. Because I like how this is like proper scale Dark Ages. Like if you look down, you can see demons like vagaries, and they're like mini sized. But that's the scale of how giant this Royal Atlan and how big the Titans are by comparison. Just running through those buildings. Hopefully they're unoccupied. Who was that? Lycos45. Is there any plans on releasing Doom the Dark Ages on GOG? I would love to buy the game again there. Not sure. Not sure if we've got any plans for that yet. Usually we don't visit that stuff until we finish everything out post DLC. Because I think, didn't we put 2016 on there? Lycos? I can't remember. Ooh, yeah. That Trav guy says, can we get a 1-to-1 statue of the Atlan? I don't know if we can do 1-to-1, Trav. That's, I mean, owning a house, hard to do. Owning land for a house, hard to do. Owning a... How many stories is an Atlan, Hugo? Like,
it's pretty big.
yeah, well, it's like skyscraper size, right?
Oh yeah, no, it's freaking massive.
Yeah. I don't know about the 1-to-1. We'll work on it, Trav. Oh, damn. Look at the commitment. On YouTube, Dondolo says, I have to stay up till 3:30 in the morning a.m. to watch this final stream. Thanks for being here, man. That's crazy. I would say go to bed, but now you gotta wait until Hugo beats the game.
Yes,
Sorry.
thank you.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Aldo says, here's my 10 acres for my Atlan statue. Exactly. Especially if you got to build it in that space. You can't usually just build it vertically. You got to build it horizontally. Unless you do the full hangar style, like the Armored Core style, or, you know, Pacific Rim, Evangelion, where you build it vertically and have all these awesome ass machines holding all the pieces and parts. Which they did in Dark Ages, so you just saw it in the cutscene. How many meters is 30 stories my favorite? I don't know why you're asking metrics questions in this stream. I don't know a damn thing about how to convert meters to stories. That's a great question, though. Somebody said 30 stories. I like that answer. Something like that. Vega says, I think Hugo said 30 stories in the Xbox Direct. He's 30 stories tall. Does that sound right? That's pretty goddamn tall. But that's probably right. It's a giant building size. Skyscraper.
This is it. This is the showdown.
Oh boy. Who are we gonna fight here?
I don't know. I think I might die.
Really? Not one shot? First try? I think you got this. You're all warmed up now.
Oh wait, no. I fight Mecha Cthulhu first. I
Yeah,
totally
that's what I'm
forgot.
saying. You got the old one. You got this in the bag. Jay LaRue says, I never struggle in the mechs. If you evade early, your size slows your rebound. Evade later.
What's that?
They're saying evade like late. It'll make your window bigger. Trav guy says, I miss Vega. But you've got Vega right here. Vega's in YouTube chat. We've got the username Vega.
Ah!
Nice. Big Dodgers. One more. There you go. Dude, you're feeding him.
Get over here, you little bastard!
Nice. Dude, his design is so sick.
Whoa.
Oh no. Oh no. He said, from the top ropes. I was like, how did he know that lingo? He just got to Earth.
Dude, I'm getting wrecked in my Atlan.
Yeah. It's the royal one too. You even got, if you get the full charge, you got that shoulder cannon. That thing is sick. Uh-oh. There it is. Pop it. Bam! Nice. Blink. There we go. You got him downloaded now. Ooh.
Ah!
Greedy. Sorry, our health isn't bad. Alright, get out of the shadow realm. Don't need any of that shit. Ooh, that was risky. Still alive. Nice. One more. Nope. Okay. Phase 1. Damn, headshot. Damn. Another headshot. Not the shoulder cannons. Alright, you're pretty okay. Not super healthy, not super bad off. Double dodge. Give him the business, the shoulders. Alright, HP is a little better now. Get the hell out of Shadow Realm. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Alright, good shit. A little ground pound? A little electricity? Dodgersons.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh. Uh-oh.
I'm actually having a hard time with this fight.
I mean, it feels like the challenge is real, though, because you have him at about half HP and you brink of death, I think, twice, but it feels good. Feels like an even matchup right now. Ooh, nice dodge, nice dodge, nice dodge. Electricity. Hit him with it. Dodgerson. Double electricity. Let's go. Ooh. Ooh. Yep. One more. Yep. shit. Nice, nice, nice. Get out of the shadow realm. Okay. Yep. Feed him the biz. All right, he's at about less than a quarter now, so.
This is it.
This
Final
is it,
round.
This is it. This is it. This is it. Bam. I love how he winds up to shoot. Get out of that shadow space.
Oh, shit.
Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. All right. Ooh, right back in. Love that. Counter. Dodgers. Ooh, risky. Too risky. No!
Oh, that's... Dude, I had him at 0. That was such crap.
That was such a 50-50 right there.
That
I really
is
didn't
such
know.
crap.
I really didn't know if yours was
Seriously.
coming out first or that. Oh, man. He was like, you like that Royal Atlan? You think that shoulder cannon's it? All right. All right.
Oof. I ate that one.
Yeah. That's the hardest thing about a run back on a boss is you get like, you're still fighting that last 1% you fought of him, and it's hard not to be greedy now, like that.
God darn it.
This is like the ultimate, you know, in all From Software stuff, the salty run back is so real because you're like, I had him at 1%, he's still at 1%. You're like, no, you got to start from 0. You got to build it all back up, but you're so used to just being like, I'm more aggressive now because my mind is like, he's right at the brink. That's right. Alan Barbin says that's a bug. Correct. Horde mode game.
That was a bug.
Another bug squashed. Exactly. First try. Let's go. So many bugs, says Hadzo. That's right. Crash Theater on YouTube says the old one was obviously stream sniping. I know. He must have some. He must be looking at a screen right behind us where you can see Hugo playing. You can see his inputs. He's all-knowing. He's Cthulhu. He's ancient. He's Lovecraft.
Does chat like the Cthulhu fight?
Yeah, what do you guys think?
When they played, what do you guys think of the Cthulhu fight? Mecha Cthulhu!
What's the verdict? That's
God
right.
damn it.
Salim says, OMG, Josh reminded me of the first boss fight we did in Night Rain. We both died when the boss had 1 HP, LOL. Can't believe you brought that up, but you're right. We were just like, I cannot believe that's real. It was just so salt.
Ooh.
Flynn Solo says, amazing fight.
Oh, Jesus.
Swagger
Jesus.
says, he's a 10 out of 10 until the glitch turns him invincible. Invisible? Invincible. Invisible. What you talking about, Willis? Harmonic Clone says, was there a reason the old one wasn't just outright called Cthulhu? Perhaps a bit on the nose?
On the nose.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die! God damn it!
This is good though because you have to admit when at launch the old one was too easy, like just actually a little too easy, right?
Oh yeah.
Like I feel like you just couldn't lose to him at launch. He's gotten better where his challenge is higher. He's gotten some better attacks, some more in the arsenal there. That's right. Gamecraft says Mecha Cthulhu has been pumping iron. I know, dude. He's been hitting the cosmic Jimski. It's all right, Salim. I understand. Man, XX Tarda XX says Unk ain't cooking today. Did you know that you're an Unk now, Hugo? Does that mean he's chopped? Chat, help us out
dude.
here. Dan, my favorite says needs more spectacle. Jesus Christ, what more can we do here, my favorite? Oh man. Hato says Hugo is chopped and unk. Damn.
Oh my god, I'm getting wrecked.
You're chopped and you're unk, bro. How's it feel? Sneaky J Cool says you keep doing that, Hugo. Please, Uncle Hugo. Hato says, joking, of course, he is the GOAT. All right, you're back to being the GOAT again, so you got to show them that you're the GOAT. Oh, this is nice. This is coming from Shept on Twitch. This is the first time chat. Hey, just wanted to remind you, Josh and Hugo, about how inspirational and provocative all the new Doom games are. Started digging into level and architecture design lately, and all three are outright inspirational gold mines. Reverse engineered the heck out of my favorite Doom Eternal. That's awesome.
That's awesome, man. Thank you.
Yeah. This is a good one. Ed Games 98 says Crucible guitar as a weapon win. I forgot that there's a Crucible guitar in the castle in the Fortress of Doom and Doom Eternal. That would be sick. Come on, modders. That exists in the game. Is that already a mod? Tell me, chat. Can you already swing the Crucible guitar as a Crucible as a mod in Doom Eternal? Because if nobody's done that, that's such a good mod. I would play the shit out of that. Salim's got a good one. You ready for this, Hugo? We need maintains Titan spawns in this boss fight. Can you imagine? Holy shit. That would be crazy. ED Games.
Oh, you bastard!
You're still alive, dude.
Did
You're
you
still
see
alive.
that?
Yeah, yeah. Alright, get out of that rage! Alright, we're good. Dude, that's a nice counter to get back in there. Alright, this is the one. Yeah, Christian Flores says, due to guitar weapon would be tough. That would be tough, dude. That'd be nice. Crash Theater wants to know, is chopped the opposite of lit in regards to an unk? You're asking a lot of important questions. I don't know. But Crash Theater also says, Crucible guitar coming tomorrow. Man, that would be sick. Alright, this is it. This is it! This is it!
Finally!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not the souvenir. Damn. Didn't even want the souvenir.
Man, that was tough.
That was tough, dude. I love that fight, though. That fight has come a long way. Dude, look at all the lights on that goddamn Atlan. It looks so cool. I love the Royal Atlan. Damn, Prince Azurk is like, which, please? I got this. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. You gonna have to fight him shirtless? Ooh, I don't know about that. Ooh. Was it always a design for you guys to be like double boss fight, Atlan Slayer? Or did that change at some point, Hugo?
No, it was always supposed to be like that.
Damn. Diabolical.
Hold on a second. I saw a bug.
Oh, a real one?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, my
no.
phone's not charging.
Oh no. That's right, irrational reasoning
yeah.
says fatality.
What are you gonna do?
Horde mode gaming says
What time is it,
first try
Josh?
easy.
Okay.
It's 7:21.
Remember, I gotta. It's 7:21.
Yeah. You got to what?
Oh, no,
sorry,
7:21
I'm in
right.
Eastern time. Sorry. In Central, it's
That's right.
6:41. What do you got to do?
Right.
What's on the schedule?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
I gotta split a little bit.
Okay. So we'll see how this this fight goes, and then we'll see if we play the next level or not. We could always save it for next week because we had a lot of fun with the master level for Doom Eternal, the mod. That was sick. Thank you again, Nairam, for that. It's a good one. And shout outs to, of course, our internal team for Shale, Andrew. I'm forgetting everyone's name on the spot. Oh my god.
God damn.
Everybody, like, we've got so many. Dustin, John Michael, like a mods team, internal, awesome, and big shout outs to Shale and for picking, like, helping select a lot of the mods we play every week, and then Alexis for getting that shit set up, and Andrew for testing them, because, you know, it's fun and awesome to come on here and do it, but it takes a lot of curation to get, you know, the right combination of stuff that we can show off every week, so huge shout outs for that. Alright. Not the smackdown, not on your back, putting the Slayer on his butt. Dude, your parries are nice right now, though. Jimmy, you're not funny.
Oh my God!
Has a lot of Cooper references. Are you Twin Peaksing me? What's going on? That didn't happen. Hugo starting the fight. First try right now. Aldo says, when do we get an oldest one, aka Unk boss fight? You just got one. That was it. Merlick says, Hugo, use the impaler, trust me. And they wrote it all in caps. For what it's worth. Hato, I think what you're talking about...
this voice actor is really good, by the way.
Yeah, they are. They're really, really good. We actually recorded a, when we were there last, me and Perry recorded a little segment that we'll probably get on social at some point. We'll probably try to get it here first in the next maybe month or so, of Chad talking about, Chad Mossholder, who's an amazing sound designer, talking about the vocal chain of this voice actor becoming Azaric, and it's really slick, and like it's not even that many plugins that he used of how he did his like compression, delay, echo, all that stuff. It's really, and like the pitch shifter, it's really cool to hear him turn on and off the layers. So we'll try to get that in a video at some point. That's right. Alan Barbin says that parry timing is really on point. It is, dude. Reset. Rested Leaf. Sorry, I read your name wrong.
Oh my God!
I'm going to give you some positivity now from Rested Leaf. They say, you guys have really made something special. I love the game so much. You guys did a great job. Thank you. And he also said, but you need to start playing this game good. That was just me. I added on the salt just to get you going. Now get good, scrub. That's right. Salim has given some love for, he said Accelerator is also good on this. I mean, Impaler, Accelerator, Reaper, they're all good options in this fight, I think. Cycler, yeah, Glob, I see you. What? Merrick said someone said it was his first real-time voice acting. That can't be true, is it? The guy that did Prince Asher?
No.
No, I don't think so. Definitely doesn't sound like it. It sounds super veteran. Great voice. The Hugo Rocket Cycler is fun on this fight. Do you guys prefer the fantasy element or the OG sci-fi aesthetic? J. Nope. PJL Digital asks. Oh, this is a good question. This is from a Russian name I can't pronounce on YouTube. They said, why you decided to make this boss fight not the final boss fight?
Just, you know, narratively speaking, because he's going to kill Azaric. Sorry, Sirat.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So you had to have, like,
you know, like
a more build-up moment kind of thing happen? Like,
well, Jesus, fuck.
I almost did a spit take on your unfinished curse word there.
I almost lost my marbles right there.
You almost just Alt F4, just quit out, be like, I'm done this stream. I'm like, holy shit. Really got to him. Prince Azric's evil is real. You're so close. Just be patient. Yep. Yep.
All right.
That's my guy. All right.
Okay.
But yeah, you were saying, finishing the thought on why this wasn't the final boss fight.
Oh, you know, like a lot of times you'll have round two with the villain, narratively speaking, like when you think about when Neo fought Agent Smith the second time in the hallway and he stopped the bullets.
Yeah.
Like it's just a follow-up fight where it's more of a victory lap, you know, because he's beaten him as a god. Now he'll crush him as an ordinary demon.
All of that. Perfect analogy, too. That's a really good one with Neo. Because, yeah, where you can feel the power difference of, like, your growth.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I fight him now, and I'm, you know, when I meet him again, I crush him.
Yeah. Love that. Dude, the biblically accurate angel look here. I remember the first time I saw this, I was like, you guys are out of your mind. This is so cool. I love this shit, man. He's got some more range options now. Still got his crazy ass charge up one. Oh, okay. Maybe the person when they were asking me if you could use Azuric's sword, they meant his spear. That makes more sense. I was confused by the sword part. Oh no.
Oh my god!
Oh no. Luckily there's a checkpoint. Thank God. Yeah. First try. Here we go. Jimmy, you're not funny says, why is he naked?
Listen, he's proud of himself.
Period.
That's it. He's a god now.
That's right. Print it and frame it.
Yeah.
I know Aldo says, imagine if there was no checkpoint. Yeah, that would be that'd be tough, man. I'm glad there is a checkpoint. I could see that. Monkey says, I see the Devil Man. Yeah, there's a little Devil Man in there. Great design. Was really happy to see that come back to that one-off anime series, Devil Man Crybaby. That shit was good. That's right. Danny Carvalho says, gods don't wear clothes. I mean, true.
Oh my god.
You're just doing it for the LOLs now. Aldo says Azuric and his demonic Doritos. That's making me hungry, bro. I don't know why, but pizza and Doritos are like trigger words for me. Like I could be full as shit and you could just say pizza and I'd be like, yeah, let's go for a slice. Or you could just
Oh
say
my god. I got wrecked right there.
Sorry, you just dropped that cycle. You just got to pick it
You know
back
what?
up.
I don't like
Sorry.
using the.
Yeah, what are you thinking?
We're gonna go with
Impaler?
the Ravager.
Oh yeah. There we go. Ravager always works. Plus, you're charging it with every time. You get a good parry, so that works. Yeah, exactly. iVox 260X says, yeah, it's called Ultra Nightmare. Exactly. You can always have the you die once, you die forever experience if you want. Raving Crab in a Bucket, because of what I just said pizza, 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 pizza. You son of a. Guess that's what I'm eating tonight. Guess I'm triggered.
Wait, you know what? Let's go with the suggestion here.
Impaler? Yeah, boy. Impaler's my weapon of choice on most boss fights. Not all, but most. Yeah, dude. With the headies, you get that charge back. Also, I'm not against... You love Power Gauntlet. I'm not going to say let's do Dread Mace, because Power Gauntlet's great. Let's rock it. But Sneaky J Cool says, right when I say that, Hugo, use the mace. It's the only melee that can falter him. I think he's got a point there. I forgot that could happen with the mace. Ooh, Jesus. Irrational Reasoning says, had a pizza earlier with drizzled chili sauce. Mad lad. Ferocious but lame says, aim for the head, Hugo. Thanks for that.
I'm trying.
I know. We're out here doing our best. PJL Digital says, was it more fun to reimagine old demon designs back in Doom Eternal or create new medieval style for Dark Ages? Which do you think?
It's always
was
fun.
more? Yeah, I mean, either one was fun as shit, right? Plus, you guys still brought some,
I love the way.
new ones back, right? Like Imp Stalker is like a old design that gets reimagined. That was a cool ass one. Revenant, like we talked about earlier. Of course, the Pinky now with a rider. Raven06 Stoic, who's just always trolling us. This one isn't about Daisy. They say, hey, Hugo and Josh, can we remove the checkpoints and add Agadon maintains to it. You know, to add a small spice to it. Man, we're getting trolled with those maintains, bro. They want maintains.
All right.
Dude, look at all the Impaler shots in there. I love that shit. Look at him. Oh, no. Oh, no. Not the stabby stab. Damn.
This is it. He's gonna die.
No, bro. You guys are maniacal for this shit. Was this always going to be the plan, or were you guys like, I don't know, should we, shouldn't we? Because that's the best boy right there. That's
so, Kuriaki just said, "Is this why Surratt has no merch?"
Oh, it's so sad.
Dude, we should do Surratt merch where he's just lying there dead with the wound in his neck, like the spear through his neck.
Which I guess you could say that's crazy, but then we have the Daisy where you could just, you know, make it game accurate. So I guess it's all on the table. That's right. Flynn Sola says, "Rip him to pieces, Hugo, for Surratt." Make that a shirt, Swagger. You guys are out of your mind. He's up with Daisy now. That's right. Vega wants to know, how did he stab through the Praetor suit?
I don't know. It's got a sharp spear.
Yeah, I mean, it also stabbed right through Surratt, so whatever.
That's right.
That's tough, biblically accurate spear there. It's got an eye on it, for Christ's sake, so I don't know what's going on with that spear, but Reaper Guy B1 says, "My bunny and now my dragon?" I love a little parry party. It's like you're playing musical chairs with these SOBs. Doink. Nice it. Little ground fissures coming out. Love to see it. Alright. We're dialing it back in now. Big old pregnant paws on Surratt's. Charge attack, gotta get rid of their asses. Nice. Love a good distance parry. One more of those. Bam. His swings are so sick.
They are sick.
They're so good. And the way you get to see, like, kind of because he, like, you know, telegraphs it and pauses between, you get to see all the eyeballs on his wings. That shit looks nasty. I love it. Big old swing. Yeah, Super Saiyan Jacob says, actually, no. This phase is where it goes really crazy. True. Mountain Spring Wolf says, Prince of Hell versus Prince of Hell. Yep.
Oh! What the hell was that?
Bugged.
That's going to be removed from the game.
Hot fix tomorrow. That's right. Who was that? Apex Art says, can we get a salute for Surratt in the chat? RIP to the best dragon ever. I think this is a quote. Reptilian Overlord says, I used to be a slayer like you, then I took an arrow in the knee. Is that a Gladiator quote? What is that quote from? Didn't happen. Never happened.
Didn't happen.
ED Games 98 was my question to spoilers. What was your question? Are the archdemons dead by tag? Are there plans for stories post-eternal? I don't know, man. I'm not sure. I don't think we can answer that one just yet. Yeah, getting some love for Finish You Move for the OST in chat, for sure. Kuroki says, we did it, guys. Argentina is safe. Azuric was removed from the game. I know, it'd be a much different game if there was no Azuric. He's a pretty big driving force.
God damn.
All right, first try. Here it is. Chain shot in it? I'm down. Get the old ball and chain out. Baba Yaga says, Josh is also Unk. Thank you. Oh. Salim says, I think it's from Achilles. That's right. Which was, what was the movie? They made two at the same time. Was it Troy? I can't remember. It wasn't like Troy and Alexander were at the same time. Juggalo Dundee, that's a great name. Says, I love the soundtrack for this game so much. Driving around in the car listening to it is badass. Yeah, it's really, really good driving music. Just wear a seatbelt, be safe. Yeah, that's right. Hato says, being over 20 means you're Unk nowadays, so it be like that.
Mother effer!
Alright, we gotta lock in, as they say.
We do have to lock it. I'm gonna try.
What are we thinking? Little Shredder. Little Teenage Mutant Ninja Shredder. You're the world's most fearsome fighting team. You're a hero in the half shell, and you're green. Nice. 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 Dude, you're riding the lightning right now. It's feeling good. I like Shredder because it also just gives you a goal to get him glowing like that. Ooh, snuck that one in there. Very nice. We need those resources back. We're at Break of Death now, so. Bolo, be on the lookout for some resources here in a sec. Here we go. Yes, sir. One more. Ooh.
That was fucking bullshit, dude.
I didn't think it was going to come back before that. That was rough. That's right. We're doing Shredder. Krug says, what if I'm over 40? Does that make me a grandpa? I think you're still an Unk. To me, an Unk is around 40. That feels Unk level. Unk time. Christian Flores says, you got this, Hugo. Oh no. I got scope_wad calling from the dark side. He says, Hugo, that BFC has Azuric's name on it. Use it.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Midnight says, I can see another Hugo rages at his own game video. I mean, we've been pretty good. He almost super cursed one time, but he stopped, which made me think it was funnier than him even cursing. It was like you said Jesus and you started to say the F word, but then cut it off so quick. That was my favorite moment. That's right. Cruddy Kraken says, Doom Eternal, the Unk gods. Salim says, I'm 25 and I'm an Unk. Damn. What's the Unk limit? Big old Unk of junk, says Paris. That's good. I like that. Unk of junk. Aldo says, Hugo calling his own game bullshit is the best thing ever. Well, I'm glad you like it, because we're going to call it like it is when we see it, period. What is that other quote? It's like, sometimes it's a shit, sometimes it's a not so shit. Damn, Christian Flores says, being 40 is gramps. Jesus. But Horde Mode Gaming says, we're all Unk. See, I like the inclusivity of we're all different kinds of Unks. That's right. Tart says, doom the Unk ages.
God damn.
Midnight says cursing in Spanish is family friendly. Didn't know that. We gotta start mixing it up. Bobby Blue Holiday says, Hugo took the surprise out of my Surratt art, Josh. Should I still do it? Well, now you have to do it. Please do it. And then show it to us when it's done. Maybe we can show it up on stream. Just let us know when it's done. But yeah, you got to do it now, man.
What the hell was that?
My favorite is asking just the funniest, most strange question for right now on the stream. Here's the question, Hugo. Do demons have babies?
No.
No. No, they don't, my favorite. No, they don't. You heard it here first. The answer is no. That reminds me of that person, what was it, Nope on Twitch earlier, that was like, hey Josh, the pistol in Doom 2016 sucks. I was like, God damn. Now I know how you feel. That's right. Juggalo Dundee says Surratt is love. I like that. Alright, Doomslayer Josu says use the cycler, LMAO.
What in the fuck am I supposed to do there? I totally forgot about that attack, and it's total bullshit.
Whoever approved that, it was you. Son of a... Alright. Let's get a little cycler mixed in. I feel like the range helps with cycler because we can definitely see.
Oh, sure.
You know what I mean? I like that. Yeah. I feel like cycler's a good reset weapon for this, so we can keep distance and still always be doing damage. Let's go team cycler for a minute and see how it feels. Nice. That's fine. Very nice. Good shit. Oh yeah.
Oh my god!
We were just too early on that super. It's so hard to not early parry on that.
Well, you know
wind-up.
what? I'm not used to fighting him with the increased speed. That part is driving me crazy.
But it's
We're
making
gonna
it
lower
simple.
this.
What is that? Oh, 110, just to 100. Yeah, okay. Just for this fight. Because then you get your timing back. Watch it feel like slow motion now. You're going to be like, when's he going to attack? No, Sneaky J. Cool. I don't think we can answer that stuff in DLC yet. Real Zenith says, I wish my partner was as supportive as Joshua is towards Hugo. Look, you gotta find you gotta find your partner who's always gonna build you up, man. Oh shit. That's funny.
That's funny.
Who is
Yes,
that?
good suggestion.
Which one? Oh, Cycler? Yeah. Cycler's nice. It just feels like you can kind of control the distance and space more, which means you don't need to be like all the way in there the whole time. And then you can see all these other things that are potentially going to do you damage a little easier. Yeah, you're already doing way better on his health pool. He's burning the shit out of him. Nice. Ooh,
What the
backswing.
F was that?
Guy was out there playing US Open with that backswing. That shit was nasty. Yeah, DLC is definitely confirmed. Somebody was asking that. We technically confirmed it at launch when we talked about the deluxe edition gives you access to the DLC whenever it's available. So yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Nick Vane, first time chat, says my wife's favorite game is still DOS Doom. That's awesome. I mean, it's you know, it was the GOAT for a reason. It kind of popularized FPS, put everything on the map. I mean, you had Doom clones for like, or Doom killers. It was like every headline for every PC gamer and Game Pro and all those magazines back in the early mid 90s. That was, everybody was chasing that tail. Garbled said, I love a few streams ago when Josh was in a mood and said Pokemon was a generation beneath him. You know what, man? I didn't grow up with Pokemon. Like, it was around me. It was just, you're never age out of anything, but it's just kind of like SpongeBob's the same thing for Hugo and I. It's like that wasn't on when we were kids. We had like Fat Albert. We had a different set of cartoons and stuff, you know? So I know Pokemon is eternal. They'll keep making it forever, and I'm not talking smack on the franchise in the slightest.
How did that not kill those guys?
But look
how did that not kill them?
Look how much better you're doing, though. Look at that HP. Like, you're getting.
But dude, I shot the BFG. Oh my god. I've never actually, in playtesting, I've never used the BFG against him.
Yeah.
And
because he's such a fun.
And
fight.
the fact that will be corrected as of 9 a.m. tomorrow.
Get that BFG tendril on my desk in the morning. First thing. First light. Jose Abound says, Joshua, is there any chance to revive the evil within in the near future? That would be a Tango question. Tango is our former under our umbrella, no longer under our umbrella. They are the publisher for them is Krafton now. So you'd have to ask John Johannes and company if the evil within is in their future. I don't know. I know they're cooking something and it's going to be amazing because Tango is awesome. One of my favorites. What? Danique Steele says, I wore the Slayer helmet in some of my wedding photos. That's awesome. Which Slayer helmet?
That's awesome.
Yeah. Was it the Eternal one? Was it the Dark Ages one? Give us the deets. Vegas says, hey Josh and Hugo, have you guys seen the Doom X trailer? I don't think so. I don't know what that is. Have you seen the Doom X trailer? Does that ring a bell?
No.
Yeah, same. Nice. Danique Steele wore the Eternal helmet for the wedding photos. That's rad. It's a good helmet.
Yes!
There it is.
My God!
First try. Ooh, this is a good one.
This dude needs to die.
Novik's helmet off? Dude, everybody's getting...
Yeah, I had no idea that the BFG wouldn't explode the blood guys. That was hilarious.
Yeah, they're immune to that, apparently. They're just built different.
Not any longer, Josh. Let me just make that super clear.
This shit's out.
Not any longer.
Yeah.
I don't get a chance to play. I don't always play test like every possible variation, and I just never actually shot BFG at them.
I'm trying to logic it out, and I'm like, if BFG only destroys flesh, technically those guys are made out of blood. And so how do you explode blood if it's just made of... I don't know. But somebody else is like, yeah, I just never tested that with the blood guys, and I don't know.
Azric's life signal is still active.
BFG maybe
It's
should kill them
transmitting
too.
now from the Hell Dimension.
I love how casual that passes after all the shit they went through to get, like Novik went through to get that.
That's right.
Here, take it. Save your daughter.
Take your MacGuffin. That's funny.
Who said that? That's good. Oh, there it was.
Oh, I don't know.
That's Moonfire. That's Zouse said, take your MacGuffin. That's fucking funny. You got the little tiny moment with Surratt. And now you got the true MacGuffin opening here to see if it can recontain the Wraith and the energy. Oh shit, High Beam says, I'm still trying to figure out how to cosplay Thera, teaching myself foam armor, making for it. Dude, that's awesome. Can't wait to see that. That's cool. Yeah, her armor is sick.
Thera.
And plus figuring out how to do like that, if you're gonna do like the,
Are you all
whether
right?
it's paint or something, like some kind of neon paint for the stuff on your arm and your face, that'd be sick.
I am.
The ability. Nice work. 100%. Look at this guy.
That's right.
Overachiever. Love to see it.
That is awesome. Unfortunately, I can't. I do have something to do here, so I'm not going to be able to play.
You thought it was the
rest, but
finale?
that-
Just kidding. We got you. We're coming
That's
back
right.
next week with the finale.
That's right. That's right. No.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but that was awesome, guys. Thanks so much for joining us, and that was good.
Yeah, it's good times. GG's.
I'm just looking at some stuff right now. No, it's really good. That was fun, and we'll hit it to the next time, and we'll wrap it up, and I think the next update tomorrow will make it so the BFG deletes Azric in one shot.
That's it. You guys asked for it. You're gonna get it. We're sick of it. He's too powerful.
Yeah. No, it was fun.
Yeah,
it
it's
was
good.
good stuff.
Sweet.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks,
really
y'all.
appreciate it. And love playing the mods. We'll play
Yeah.
them next week.
For sure. We'll see y'all next week for the finale of the Dark Ages playthrough. And will that be the last one? No. But it will be the last one that we play of this exact perfect playthrough. We got to remember to up the speed back to 110 next week because I'm going to forget. So chat, remind us.
Right.
Hugo, remind us. Until next time, we love you guys. We thank you guys. And also remember, this is the last week for the Signature Series. Technically, when we're here next week, you'll have like a couple more hours, maybe, but get your orders in. Tell your friends, tell your wife, tell your husbands, tell your dog. Get Surratt. The only way to resurrect Surratt is through the Wave 1 of the id Signature Series, available now on the Gear Store. It's an exclusive. We'll see you guys next week. Later. See ya.
That's right. Thanks so much, guys.
Bye.